It was almost dark. Around 6:30 in the evening. I was alone, wearing my headset, listening to music, and letting my thoughts go everywhere. Just me and my mind. Then two strangers asked me one simple question. What is your life purpose? And suddenly, everything I thought I knew about life came to the surface. Before I continue, pause this video for a second and ask yourself, if someone asked you that question right now, what would you answer? I was sitting in the campus stadium. Nothing special. Just an ordinary university stadium. Most of the football players and athletes had already gone back to their dorms, so the place was becoming quiet. That quiet you feel when the day is ending. I was enjoying my alone moment, thinking about random things, when suddenly, two guys appeared and tried to talk to me. At first, I was scared. Not panic, just alert. But they gently calmed me down and introduced themselves. They were humble. And I love humble people. So I became willing to talk. They told me they weren't there for anything strange. They just wanted a conversation. They wanted to know how students really feel about their lives. Then they asked me something I wasn't ready for. What is your life purpose? What do you want at the end of your life? What do you want to become? It was sudden. Even though I've spent years thinking about those questions, the answers always change with maturity. So I froze. I told them I needed time. I asked them to make it more specific, or to give me examples of what other people answered. One of them said, think of it like an interview. Someone asks you, what is your life purpose? And suddenly, my mind went back to my childhood. As a kid, I never doubted that I would be successful one day. It was never a question of if, only when. I used to practice interviews in my head, imagining myself talking to my favorite talk show hosts. So I asked myself, what is the one thing I'm afraid of losing? Why do I want to be the best? And the first thing that came to my mind was my family. I am a very lucky girl. I have a genuine, loving, supportive family and relatives. I told them that I want to make my family proud. Not because they forced me, but because I owe them. A debt bigger than money. They gave me love, care, protection, belief. I've never made them lose their pride in me. And I never want to. I feel responsible to be strong for them. To help them financially and emotionally. To live for them. The way they lived for me. They listened quietly. Attentively. Then something shifted inside me. I remembered the family members we lost in a sudden accident. They were young. They were our protectors. Our supporters. I never thought we would survive without them. But we did. Life continued. And I remembered a promise I made to myself. Even though family, relatives, and community matter, you suffer alone. You die alone. Your hardest battles are fought inside you. So your life purpose cannot only be about others. It has to include you. Growing up in a middle-class family, I saw what we didn't have. If the sun hurt me, it was because we didn't have a car. If my parents argued, it was often because of money. So as a child, I wanted to be rich. A billionaire. But as I grew up, I realized something painful. Even billionaires struggle. They have problems money cannot fix. Nothing external can permanently fix your life. At best, it's temporary. That's when I understood. Everything starts inside. Your mindset. Your perspective. Your values. Your hope. Your soul. The outside world is just a reflection of your inner world. Then I asked myself one uncomfortable question. Why do I do what I do? Why do I want success? Why do humans do anything? And I realized something deep. We are selfish. Even when we think we're doing things for others, we're often doing them for ourselves. I don't say this lightly. I thought about it deeply. I realized that I was taught. If the people I love are proud of me, if they praise me, then I feel happy. So yes, even my love for others was connected to my happiness. And that's okay. Because after survival, what we truly want is simple. Happiness. Love. Peace of mind. So I finally answered them. I said, at the end of the day, I am alone with myself. My purpose is to give myself a kind of self-love that no one can take away. To be happy with who I am and who I'm becoming. To protect my peace of mind. I told them I already have those things, but they are fragile. One negative word can shake them. One comparison can disturb them. So my purpose is to check myself every day, to protect my inner world, step by step. And now, I want to ask you, if someone stopped you today and asked, what is your life purpose? What would you say? Would your answer be about others? About success? Or about yourself? Tell me in the comments. I want to read your thoughts. This is a new channel, but I want this to feel like a family. If you felt understood, even for one moment, like this video, subscribe and stay. You're not alone here.